Hi guys, because there's a lot of noise outside. Sorry. Because there's a lot of noise outside, I have to come over here. Alright, so I wanted to talk about a few things. Some of my weird, because that's what this is going to be, my diary portions. Things that happen. It's not the first time it's ever happened to me. Why can't I talk? If anybody can help me with that. I don't know why I mumble. Anyway, I think it's my nervousness. Anyway, so yeah, I'm in the shower, I'm meditating and things like that, and just thinking about claircognizance actually. And all of a sudden, the light goes off, and then it goes on. Now, there was a time before that happened, and I clearly knew. I don't know how I knew. Well, I know now, but we'll get to that. That it wasn't a ghost. It wasn't anything like that. It was. It was. I knew that it was the worker. It was a specific worker, and there's a bunch of workers in this building. And it happened again today. And then my mother says to me, "Oh, it must have been such and such. I'm not gonna say his name. Working." And I said, "No, it wasn't." And we found out later, no, it wasn't. So, but anyway, crazy stuff like, okay, I was doing a personal tarot card reading for someone by video, and a glass, like a fork, literally flew and hit a glass. I knew that a glass, like in my mind, it was so weird. In my mind, I could see a fork, not like strongly, but I could see like a glass kind of going across the room. My mother was in this over here where I'm sitting, because I take care of my mom. So those of you that are wondering, and she says a fork hit a glass, but she never got up. Like, how would she know this? Do you know what I'm saying? Well, she got up, and when she got up afterwards, she noticed it. She can't hear very well. That's why a lot of times the background will be very loud. She's watching TV or something. So I thought that she was fumbling with glasses at first, and then I just kind of knew it was so weird. But it's like, that's what claircognizance is, when you know something. And I wanted to talk about, if you have this gift, and we're going to talk about many others in other videos, because I don't want it to be a 20-minute video of 25 different things. Whatever gift you have, like with claircognizance, you just know something, right? We all have intuition. But when it's strong like that, like, you know who's gonna call, yeah, that's the easiest one. But like, and it's not though. It's like, it is a gift. It is. And I'm so tired of people saying like, oh, like, people don't understand, like, I hate labels anyway, but with intuition, it's like a lot of people are called intuitives that are psychics. They have some type of gift or a number of gifts. It really doesn't matter. But nowadays, where everybody wants to put everything into a box and stuff like that, that's why we have to kind of use labels, because people won't understand what we're talking about. With claircognizance, you just feel something also, and it's kind of like, it's so close to clairsentience. And when I was thinking today, I was actually thinking about claircognizance and clairsentience, and how, like, it took me forever to even admit that I had these gifts, and I needed it proven and proven for years. I knew I had them. I just had to keep getting more confirmation. And a trusted psychic friend of mine, who I love, Taryn, I love you, confirmed for me so many things, like, and that my gifts will bloom, no more than 2 years from now, like full mode 2 years. So that's awesome to know too. And of course, with that though, you can't just sit and wait for it to happen. It's a muscle in your brain. You have to work. You have to release the old ways of thinking, and kind of focus on the new. When you just know someone's no good, like my grandmother had that gift. My mom has that gift. My sister has that gift. My sister's also an empath. Like, but you don't have to be an empath to have that gift. Like, so that's another. But the thing is, with claircognizance, like, you just feel something inside of you. Just know. With clairsentience, it's like you feel energy. And a lot of people, the way it sounds, they think, "Oh, I don't have that," and when they really do. And that's like something else I wanted to touch up upon. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with me lately. But like, you just feel something's wrong's gonna happen. Or, I don't know. This is like stuff that happened to me when I was younger. Like, I'm talking a teenager. I remember there was a time. All right, story time. There was a time we were all hanging out. I'm sure a lot of you guys did too when you were younger. We hung out down this area. It was like near water and stuff. And the cops would go there. For some reason, I kept getting like these weird visions that were coming really quick, and I didn't think of it like logically. I was like hiding it. Do you know what I'm saying? So like I was just like, I don't know why the cops are gonna come. So I literally went to one specific person. I pointed to him and I says, that weed that you have in your pocket, make sure you hide that. And then everybody else heard me. They wouldn't listen. He listened. He knew. He knew to listen. Maybe he, you know what I mean? But it's more. It's so many things. But the thing is, he did, and the cops did end up coming. There was no sirens, no nothing. I just knew they were gonna come, and that's happened a lot of times when I was younger, drinking in the schoolyard. One time, I had a feeling they were coming, and I knew exactly what two detectives it was gonna be, and I knew they were gonna let me go, and they did. But it's just things like that, and like this precognitive dreams. Like there's just so much. Like that's other videos, but yeah, my weird experiences, or not so much weird, but I've had experiences like this, and this is just also to help people that may be having some of them. Don't doubt yourself, and don't be afraid of it. You know, like, I never even called myself a medium, like I said before, until I got the absolute, like, I can't consider myself a medium in training, by the way, but until I got the confirmation, for sure, yes. And I looked into it and all that, like, a lot. Now, have I ever, like, had a, besides that dream that there's so many different types of dreams, too. Like, it wasn't just astral travel. Like, this, I've done it all. Like, there's a lot of different dreams inside dreams, and that's why I want to do that video with the dream interpreter. He's the African dream interpreter. Check him out. He's really, really cool. I saw him on a lovely tarot card reader's videos, and I emailed him because I thought he was really interesting, and I wanted to do a video with him. So that's why. But like, if you have a dream that something's gonna happen before it happens, or you just feel something, like I knew, I'm getting a weird feeling. Like, I knew before my grandfather was gonna pass. I knew before one of my best friends, Jamie, when I was little, I knew that she was gone right before my mom came in the room to tell me. That's one of the memories I'll always have. Like, there's a lot of memories, things I don't remember, but that's a memory that's just always stuck with me. And like, I knew that my best friend's cat was gonna die. I didn't want to tell him that. I knew that the cat was gonna die. So she just passed away. Rest her little soul. She's beautiful. So yeah, that wasn't easy, but, and it's like, I don't want to talk about like every single thing here, so we're just gonna talk about claircognizance and my little story. Sorry guys, sometimes I have to think. I'm like, see, I'm such a freaking empath. It's awful. That's another thing with empaths. Like, my sister was sitting there with me, and she said to me, your tarot card reading really helped me, and things like that. And she was just really like, why do I feel like this? I just hate always feeling everybody else's energy. And she was like, this one person, and she never considered herself, she never knew about what empaths were. Like, that's another thing. Sorry to jump, but I never knew what the hell an empath was, what claircognizance was, before I knew that I had this stuff going on with me, but I didn't know what it was called. You know what I mean? So you may be going through that too. Like, this is just to help people. Like, I don't know. But it's also my little video diary. Yeah, with like seeing like apparitions. I call it apparitions. I don't know exactly what it is. But yes, I see colors. Yes, I see orbs. Yes, I've seen, literally, I saw a little girl on my aunt's bed. I saw a man walk by me. I literally, one time, I shit you not, and I'm not Catholic or anything, I saw angels storming through the house, and I'm just like, yeah, you know, like, not, hey, what's going on, but I'm just looking like, you know what I mean? I don't know, like, it's just nothing. I don't know, it's weird. It's weird that it's, because I know people, you know, that fear that people are gonna think you're crazy and stuff. Oh, this person's just batshit crazy. No, these are just experiences that I'm going through as I'm transitioning into who I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to do in this world, right? We all find our purpose. And I think energy healing is one of them for me. I was never highly into it, and I guess that's another thing I want to talk about. And I guess that's something when it's your purpose, you might think it's cool, but you don't have like not always have like a deep, we have more than one purpose, have a deep feeling that you want to do that, right? Well, it's funny because I didn't know that. It's kind of like, with a lot of things, I just intuitively know something, right? Even with synchronicities, I know what someone's going to say before they say it, and I interrupt them. If people do that to you, they're not being rude. They're really just cognizant. They know what you're gonna say, and it's so exciting. They're just like, you know. So that's another thing. And I guess not being able to keep your thoughts in control. Maybe that's another. I don't know. No, I would know that, but we don't know everything either. That's another thing. Like some things we just know. Like I have a knack for some reason of being able to know when someone's gonna get pregnant or when someone's pregnant. I don't know why. Before my nephew was born, I'm not gonna say his name out of respect because I was not given permission. Before my nephew was born, years ago, I can still remember this part too, and I don't remember a lot of stuff. I handed my brother a bag of condoms, and I says, "You're gonna need these." Well, he didn't want to listen, but I'm glad he didn't. But you know what I mean? I knew, and like it's so funny because there was another time I told him he was gonna meet a girl, and she was gonna live not far from him, in the same town. I still have a text message somewhere on one of my phones. I want to find it. He said, "You're a freaking witch," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know that." Like, you know what I mean? He's like, "No, you're fucking psychic. You how the fuck, like." And then after that, like I would have more and more family members that never believed me coming to me asking me questions and things like that. And honestly, it can get stressful. So if you are one of these people and you're going through that, like you got to put up your boundaries. Or if you have a family member or something that has these gifts, and they're gifts, but they're not always easy, they're to help people. Just respect their space too, and respect the fact that they've got bunches of people asking them. And me, I'm the type, I think it's my Pisces and I have Cancer. I have so much fucking things in me. And I always go off astrology. I think it's because I love astrology, even though I'm not an astrologer. I'd like to really learn though. But I just have this like, well, I'm an empath too. I was just gonna say I have this empathetic way. Like my sister, huge too. Like she's just that caring, wants to be a stay-at-home mother. I don't want a kid. There was a time I was like, I am not an empath. No, I'm not. I'm like, I can watch violent scenes on TV. I don't want a kid. So I was like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I was like, I'm just clairsentient. That's it. No, I'm an empath. And I'm like, oh, lovely. This is great. Like, no, it's not fun. I mean, but there is kind of cool things about it. And be proud. I'm not saying, like, hate it. And look at this good and this bad, right? And it's not even, I'm sorry, guys. I just hate saying this good and this bad because literally, it's not just light and dark. We all have masculine and feminine in us. We all have light and dark. It's when you abuse. I'm scratching my nose, under my nose. It's when you abuse power. When you don't use things for the right way. You don't use your gifts in the right way. Things like that. That it becomes bad. You know, you have a drink on the weekend, or that person has a drink on the weekend. That person drinks every single day and they're ruining their body. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a difference. And those are just analogies. But that's just a little bit on claircognizance. It's just because it's just not knowing how you know something, but you know it, you feel it inside of yourself. And I'm learning so much more things about myself with all the freaking different gifts that I have. And it's like, I was at this point, and I still kind of am, but I'm figuring it all out. And I feel like part of my purpose is to kind of help people who are going through that. So if nothing else, if you're going through this, if this helps you, if you're like, wow, I'm kind of feeling like that. Like I have all these gifts, but I don't know which one, and I don't know which one I should focus on. Which one's my strongest? Which one's the best? You know what I mean? Like, am I really this? Am I really that? What do you feel most? Like, do you get visions in your head? And you can work on your opening your third eye and visions and stuff. There's so many like different things. Like an astral projection is different. Astral projection is when you're projecting yourself. You're seeing yourself. Actually, I was on acid one time and that happened. I saw myself sitting somewhere, but that was not a clairvoyant image. A clairvoyant image is kind of like a movie. Yes, it is behind your eyes, and or like you see something. So hard to explain. For some people, it's black and white. For some people, it's colored. Like imagine an apple. I don't know why I always do this. I imagine an apple. Or a red apple. Well, the way you imagine it, after 3 seconds, all right, I'm not going to get into that, but the way you imagine it, keep it in your head, a red apple, red apple. Then breathe, clear your mind, and let whatever images come in your head, come in your head. If you didn't make up that image, it takes 3 seconds to make up an image. If you didn't make that up, then that's a vision. Especially if it's something that happens, like it'll get stronger. You know what I mean? Like, I've had this since I was a kid. I used to be able to, I actually wrote a whole thing about this I want to talk about. So my gifts as a kid, that'll be the next video, I think, because 15 minutes, I'll get to it. If you like this stuff, if you want to see more, let me know too, and please give it a like. Thanks guys, I hope I did help somebody, or if you just like to watch my crazy ass. All of you, I love you all. Take care, bye bye.